Okay. Well, hello, my name is Paul Gutierrez. I'm going to present the final project of IT202. Well, this is my page right here. It's in prod with Heroku deploy. Um, okay, first is going to you have a login register and shop options in the top. This is an app. So first, if you're going to register first, okay? So I press register here, and then they want me to put the email. Let's say I put a email that has the wrong format, right? Then um, then a username that is okay. Then a password, another password, and then I click register. So it shows me a flash message that the email is invalid. So then I going to correct the email. Let's say if I put a wrong username, which is I think uppercase. You see the username must only contain 3 to 16 characters. This is another flash message that is wrong. So now, so how this work? This email first you in the code you have a function that is validate email, which we validate username, which is going to match the regex that is in there. If it's wrong, you have to it's gonna give you an error, and it's not going to save to the database. So it's going to erase all in this case with the username. So I'm going to put now one that is good. Um, so it's 080791. Oh, this also sanitize the email and all the stuff. So let's put Paul 080791. And then I click register. All this good. So I click register. It says successfully register. Please login. So then I'm going to write my email, which is this one. I'm going to write the password. Oh, here we have another validation. So what happens if the password is the email is wrong? It's gonna give me a flash with a invalid email. What happens if the password is just 3 4? You're gonna give me this is in the HTML code where I put that the input has to be at least eight characters. So I'm going to write the right password now and the right email. So now you log in. When I also forgot to say like when you register um, with a valid format, you're going to save the variables in the let's go back to register. You're gonna save these inputs with with post um, with a post variable. So when I get the right email here, uh, this is going to be for the this type text and the name is email. So when I get the post of email, um, I gonna get I got the name of the email. Then after I use each of these one, after I save if each of these four, I prepare a database query uh, where I'm going to save all the information. In terms of the password, I need to put uh, I need to put a password in a function that have parameters as password password bcrypt that is going to be a hash password where if there is maybe an attack or maybe a leak of information of passwords, they don't gonna know what is the password. Even in the database, is going to show the hash value. Um, so this is how it works. The register that I forgot to say. Okay, then okay, I'm going to log into my create. Oh, first also I want to mention that in one of the milestone we talk about the shop page that any user can check what is available to shop. So now here is how you check. So in the shop page is the only page that you don't require to log in to check the page. Well, it's shop page, register, and login, so you can check the products in there. Okay, so let's log in. What happens if the email doesn't exist? Okay, let's see. I'm going to show my email not found, which means that it's not in the database. So just need to register. I love this course in the entire semester. So okay, so here is going to home. I should put it just go straight to shop. Maybe that's a mistake that I can fix it during the days. Well, today I'm going to present, but if I want this in my resume, maybe I can do that and put images here. Okay, so first you can go to shop, you can go to home, which I don't have nothing, and then you can go into profile where you can update your email, you can update the username, or you can update your current password, new password. Let's change a new password. Okay, so the current password was this. So I'm going to put it's a profile save and password reset. Okay, so that's how you change your password here. So then you have a shop, a cart, and purchase history. That's for my, and you have a logout with a username here. Uh, I did this because of when I want to show which user is on the um, on the page. So I showed this because of that only. Then okay, let's shop something. So you have here the health, the category of health, beauty, health. So how this work? Okay, let's go in through the proposal. Okay, to make this an order. All right. So we see this user can able to register a new account. User will be able to log in. I just log in. Authentication. We have the authentication. Uh, we have also a roles table that I'm going to show later when we go to the master user or to the role. And then a user will see their profile, should able to edit their profile they show, and the output has user friendly. Okay, so milestone 2. So milestone 1 is almost all done. I'm going to show this later. So in milestone 2 I have let me check if it's recording. Okay, yeah. In milestone 2 is we have admin role or shop role will be able to add products to the inventory. So this is about roles, right? Let's do it by milestone then. Okay, because here I didn't update. Oh, this is the styles that I got from the bootstrap that you showed me in classes. Um, I did some of them to show this like the shop like this card. Okay, so let's go. Let's try to buy something. All right. Oh, let's focus first in the shop page. So here you can sort the shop page by name. For example, if I put Prince, it's going to show me the well, right now so far it's one item that is called Prince. So it's going to filter in the right way. If I put vitamin, you see it's going to show me the all the vitamins that you have here. How you did this? I did a query. Well, I can show you in here. Okay, let me show you the shop page. Okay. When I did the filters, first, this was with your help. I create a call variable, which is going to get the from the input call of name call. You're going to give me the cost, which is gonna be. Let me put this. This is gonna be this one, the cost. So you're gonna get the variable there. So if it's not in this array, um, it's going to be equal to cost. This is to prevent SQL injection, which is, for example, if I put a stock here and put down and I apply, it's going to sort in that way. Here, if that wasn't there, you can attack this for different ways. Like you can put um, some queries that is gonna screw your database. So this is to prevent. Okay, this order is when you get from the input order the name as ascens um, order or this one. All right. So this one is just in order to in which order you wanna sort, I mean, ascendant or descendant. Then I'm going to select the categories that you have, so that I have in my table, which is RM items. So it's gonna select distinct because obviously you're gonna get maybe multiples categories per items. So you're gonna get just the ones that are distinct. So I'm gonna put it in the under a variable cat, and then I'm going to get get the category because I have a category input here. Oh, I can show you here. Spare because sometimes you have you see here, you see name category. So you have a category there. So you're gonna get the category from there. And then if it's not in this array, which is all that distinct, I'm going to call the all, and then I'm going to start my sequence of queries. So I have the also I'm gonna get the name in the same way of the others. Then I have the base query. The base query is supposed to be like all the items without any filter, without where or something like that. So I'm gonna get all the selects of the item that I want. So if I want to do this one, let me close this. I need let's okay. If I close this one, I need the name. I also need the cost, the rate where this is in the last milestone, the description, all the and then that's it, I think. So from the select query, I'm gonna get the ID, the name, the category, the visibility, the description, and the cost, all these variables. Why I need the visibility? Because some of them is going to be visibility false, which something happened with the product, maybe it's a hazard or something like that. So you can put false, and it's not going to show in the shop page. Um, the category because you need to display it, the name, the ID, also the description you need to display it, the stock, the average rating you need to display too. Image. The image I don't need it. I'm gonna leave it because maybe in the following days I'm going to add some image. So and then I call the table items. All right. Um, I don't need to call any. But it was like that. Okay, then the total query is going to be the count. When you select the count, it's going to count the numbers of rows that you have in items. You see, you don't have any close here like a where or something like that. So you're gonna select all the items. Okay. All right, now we start. This is to start a followings of AND clauses. So where one and one is gonna be a tautology, so this is gonna be always true, and then when stock is more than zero, because you don't gonna show you don't want to show any product that you don't have any stock of. All right, then remember about category. I if it's different to all. I add the query. What's gonna be the query? The query is gonna be where category is equal category and stock is equal zero. If you realize I just um, if going through this, this is going to delete and it's going to be this one. All right. So this is just what I did. And then if not, I continue here. It's gonna be a lot of redundancy, but sometimes happens, I guess. So if you don't put any empty, if you put some name, you're gonna keep adding to the query. So if you have example this query, you're gonna add and name like name. In the parameters name is gonna be something between that. For instance, is you put vitamin, it's gonna be you're gonna look for vitamin between the first letter and the last letter. So and then if you have SQL order. Oh, if you have at the column which is the total price and let's say is the total price. Oh, this is call. Is the cost, stock name, create rating. So this is gonna be ordered by let's say ordered by stock up. All right. So it's gonna be ordered by stock on ascending order. All right. Then I use how many items per page I want to show. I want to show 10 items per page. Then I need a total query. This is gonna help me to find the total number of items or rows or products that I'm going to show in my page in total, in not my page, in my whole database. Like the whole database is gonna be, for example, of 20 products, but I want to show 10 per page. So this is to get the total, and then with when you concatenate this with a query, you're gonna get the total of also the select of the filters or the sorting. So if you got that one, um, you're gonna get you're gonna you're going to add a pagination even not only for all the items, but also for all the queries and subqueries that you have here. So if you have a filter and you have like um, 20 pages, 20 products, so in that filter, you're going to show the 20 products in total. It's not going to show the 30 products that you have for the whole database. Okay, then you go to the paginate, where basically you're gonna get from this the total of the query, and then you're gonna work with how many per page, all the stuff. You're gonna get some flash error if you don't if there is an error. So here you have to prepare the base query with a query. This base query, as we talk about, is the one that you're gonna get all the information to show in your in your product, in your page. All right. Um, okay. Then this is to bind the value of the parameters, which, for example, this is offset. This, for example, is gonna be at the end of the page. At the end of the query gonna be a limit where you're gonna for example, you're gonna start in item 0 and you're gonna close in item 10. Then the next page gonna be from 10 to 20. So this is the query, and the count is how many per page, so it's gonna be 10 in this case. So this is gonna prepare the query, which is gonna be all the where's the base query here? All of this and the filters or the sorting that the user is going to show. And then I'm gonna try to execute. This is for to catch any error. I'm going to execute with all the parameters that I have there. Um, and then I'm gonna put in a variable results. All right. So now, if all is purchased, I'm going to add to the cart. This is a function that I'm going to show later. That you're gonna add the item with the cart. You have the item here, this item, and you have the quantity, which is one, because you're gonna click one time add to the cart, and you're gonna add just one item. This is like a default. It's gonna be one always. Okay, then this is how my page is gonna look. I did this here because I was playing with it with with a page. So how I gonna show my cards? Then then you have the name. You remember that this you have with a post name that we have over there, that we have in the top. Oh, let me, okay. All right. Then I'm gonna prepare the category. This is only to show the category of the items. So I'm gonna select all the categories. And no, this is to sort to filter the by category. So I'm gonna get all the categories, and I'm gonna put a select, and in a for each I'm gonna keep putting the option here. So this is this part of here. You have the four options. Um, okay. Then you have then I have okay. This script is to get the value of the when I click it and when I update the page. So for example, if I get a stock and do apply, if I don't have that one, this is gonna return to cost because this is the default. And these two, if I go apply here, this is gonna this will be all and not health. So this is to keep track of the same option that the user choose. All right. Then this is for the call volume, which is this one. Um, the script is for the same purpose. Then I have then this is almost the same. Here I start to show the the information. So here I put some validations of if the user is a shop owner or admin, what it's going to do. For example, this one, if it's a shop owner, I'm gonna put a hyperlink, a link with the name item, with the name edit, All right, with this name, edit, and you're gonna go to this page, which is gonna be the page of the edit item. This is going to show later when I'm going to be a admin. Um, and then okay, then you have okay, this is where I put all my results. Remember that we save the from the base query and query we save all in the variable result. So in a for each I create I check if it's owner and admin, because if the visibility is false and you are an admin, you can try you can view that in the shop page. So this is just for the admin. Then then I'm going to put first the the name. In the card here I'm going to put the category, the category in here. This is the header. Then I'm going to put well, this is to for the visibility as I talk. And then I'm going to put if it's oh, this is for the edit item that I show you, that I talked about before. This is for the image. This is go for later. Okay, the card body, I'm going to show the name, the description. I'm going to when well, okay, now I have this link that is going to go to the item detail. So what is the stock? What is the rate? Maybe all the stuff is gonna be in this click. When I click there, and I'll show you in a couple of minutes. So this is the description. I just fill all the information through this. So this is my shop page. So now let's go. Let's log in first, right? My email. I forgot my email. Okay, gonna be. Oh, I did wrong. Oh, I changed the password. Remember? Okay. So if I go to shop, so I have the pagination here where I talk about. I can sort this by rating, down if you want. It's gonna go first, but it's gonna be 4, 4. You see, it's gonna be like this and like this, and then this is not yet rated. Then I can do by stock and by health down. You see the cost 20, 13, 8, 5. So it's working. Then I can do this one, and these filters are additive to one to the other, and it's going to just in the same way. All right. So okay, so first I can go to the vitamin. And this is my product details. You have the name here, the description, the health, the stock, and the cost and the average rating. So how is this work? How is this going to show? This is going to show by I'm going to select of all the information, like the name, the description, the category, the stock and cost and average rating from my product details, which for me is RM items. And this is just because I forgot when I want to change the name, it's gonna be too much work. So I'm gonna grab all the information from a query. We're gonna be select uh, name, description, category, stock, cost, average rating from RM items, where the ID, which is this one, I'm gonna get the ID from here with a get is the dollar sign get. I'm gonna get the ID here. So it's gonna grab all the information. I just gonna show you here in the page. All right. This is for showing just this. If you want to be like more specific, I create well, you help me in the class with creating a um ignore ah ignore array, which is going to be an array where I'm going to ignore some of the information that I don't need, like the ID. I don't need here. I don't need I don't need the visibility. because it's not gonna show in the show page, so it doesn't need to be here. It's not going to be the create date time and not the modify neither. So from here, I'm gonna try to add. I add two reviews here, and then for example I put five here. I'm gonna put where's this? Let's check what is this. Data is limited method. Okay. Uh, this work for your health, and then I'm gonna press submit. Uh, it's gonna happen two things. First, you're gonna update this one. I'm gonna show you how I update this one. And then uh, it's going to create one more the last review here. So when I put submit, you see add a review and update the average. You see the average is 5. It was 3.5, so now it's 4. How do I check the how do I update this? I'm going to show you right now, which is the let me show you right now. Okay, here. This is what I got. Okay, I create a variable average 0. So if the post submit is gonna be when I do this is gonna be my from here to here is gonna be my form. Oh, okay, so this is just radio buttons where I put the value of here is one, the value here is two, three, and etc. Um, then I'm gonna get the rate from there. uh, I put this as a required. For example, if I put submit, I need to select that. But if I put just submit like that, it's going to submit with no review because sometimes you don't want to put a review for that's how I work. So then um, I need okay. So after I grab all the information, which is just two informations, or even one. I save it this to into the ratings database, and then for example remember I put this one. I'm going to show you now where how it's gonna um oh but I don't have my I don't have here my visual code, but here is it means that is safe in the database. Okay, so for this one, okay, so okay, so this one okay is here. I think okay. Okay, for this one. Okay, well, okay here. All right. So after I submit I save into the ratings um where it's gonna be here. I'm gonna save it into the ratings. So I need to select oh, this has also pagination. So from this one I'm gonna get the total of queries, the total of rows. So this is gonna be my total, like my total number to get the average. So what happens if the average is 0, 0, which is my default number, 0, 0? I'm just gonna add the rate. If it's 4, it's gonna be 4 because you're gonna to get the average, it's gonna be 4 divided by 1 because you have only one rate, right? So if not, it's gonna do this the following. The average that is gonna be the rate that the user is at, you're gonna multiply by the total minus 1 because the total is with the last review, the last rate. So I'm gonna multiply this. This is gonna give me the sum before the last rate. So I need to add the rate and then divide it all by the total. So now here is, and then I update the table of the in the items. So I update the average. This is how I work with the average. This is almost the same of the shop page, working with this is more easier with a paginate because you have one base query and that's it. So you don't need filters or nothing about that. And then basically this is all I playing. This is what you have. This is how I put a username here because I have the ID, but I need a username to, because if not, it's going to show you like user 23, and you don't know who is showing. All right. Then I did. Then that's it for the shopping details. So let's go to show you the super user or owner psv4. See how many time I go. About 35 minutes. Wow. So okay, here I show. Okay, here is the edit. So I can edit the cost here. I can edit the stock. It's gonna be update item. I can put this false. This is vitamin B 500. Let's check if this is available. It should be available. This is 500. So what happens if I want to edit this one and I put false? It's gonna take the item. It's going to show false here, but let's check if in but in the other it's not going to show because I think I got too much time already. Okay, so let's try to be quick. So in the same way, this is all the same, just you have the did because you are a super user. Um, Here you also, oh, by the way, in shop you can sort by rating. All right. So then you can what else? You can add a product. Let's add okay, let's add a water print. What I have here? Poland Spring. Poland Spring. Poland Spring 2024 package. Description. Uh, 500 millimeter quantity 24 package. All right. Category food or beverage. I don't know if that's how you spell. Okay, beverage. All right, beverage. Stock you have 10 only. Cost is gonna be less than Costco, or maybe it's equal. I think it's less. No, Costco is less. All right, this is gonna be true. The average rating. I shouldn't put this one here because it's not fair. So I'm just gonna create. Okay, error saving data database because I leave this empty. Let's see. Polish print description. You see, this is because this okay. This is because I put the rating as 0, right? I should put it in the other way. Okay, so you added an item. So in here you see it's gonna show you the Poland, the last. This is going to show it's not yet rated because it's 0. So this is what I talk about when you put 4. Okay, so let's go. What else can do? This is the list of product. With this one you can search with the stock which is 0. Um, this one is pretty much the same of how you show the um, the information. You're gonna select all the items, all the columns from the table items, RM items, and then you're gonna just with a bootstrap. I just choose this one to show the information. You have the edit option, so if each one you can edit it, and you're gonna edit here. Oh, sorry. So you're gonna edit here. All right. Pretty much the same. Out of stock is just a query where you're gonna select all the items, all the columns from the item where the stock is zero. Um, and then that pretty much that's it. Then you can assign roles. You can search. Okay, username search. Let's see Paul 080791. So you have no roles. Let's put Paul as owner. So let's see. Okay. So you're gonna update the role. So now Paul is owner. So let's say if now we're gonna go to Paul 0807, right? Okay. Now you see you have all the as a shop owner you have all the main like the admin menu too. So now you have a purchase history here. Okay, so what else you can do? You can do this one. You can add items, but you see that you can assign roles because you are a shop owner. So let's go back to the PSG. Okay, so then you have the list of roles, which is this one. Inventory controller, I was putting this one, but I just deleted. I just disabled it. So this is shop owner in charge of the shop inventory. Admin, I think I didn't put a description because it's not worth it. It's the admin administration. Okay, so this is the list of roles. Then you can create a role too. You add a description. Let's say manager, financial, um, uh, inventory manager, inventory supervisor, super, supervisor. Um, check the in charge of the inventory. Okay, and create a role. So you go to this role, it's gonna be here, inventory supervisor, and active. Okay, so now it's just to create to show you how to create a role. So now I'm gonna show you the purchase history in for the all the users. So you have per page you have the total. How I did the total? I mean you have per page this query is gonna be it's gonna be the base query. You remember the limit offset is gonna be first this one. Let's say now you have 10, so for each 10 I'm gonna grab all of this and just keep adding 70 36 times 46 61 and all the way down. I'm going to just put the quantity in the top. So for each page you have different quantity because you have different prices. Then for the sort you have the health here. You can do the total price. You see this is health, so you're gonna go, but you see this is health. um, total price up. You can do by date, also by order number down. This is just query as the same as I explained in the shop page. I just grab the this is more this was more difficult because the health was in the I can explain that in the page, but in the category health was like the columns of the order. You have order number, customer ID, and the quantity total, the total quantity. But you have just the order, and then in the table, the order items, you have the item ID, but you don't have the quantity. So from the order items, where I got where for example where I got this one 23 um, where the order ID is the same, and then I join that with a table of items, and I graph the category, and I select just the distinct categories, and then if it's in there, if health is in there, I just filter. I did several times this in the query, only in the query of the database in the Visual Code. Visual Code. Okay, then this is going to show you. So here I can explain you. I think it's important to explain this one, which is the all purchase history. This is going to be in admin. This is going to be the same of purchase history. So I'm gonna get the in the same way as the shop page. I'm gonna get the call and the ID. Um, then I'm gonna get the money received creator ID. Um, okay, then I'm gonna select the distinct categories. This is just to work with the filters. This is to work with the filter, and this is the query that I talk about. I'm gonna select the distinct. The from the orders, I'm gonna join three tables here. From the orders, I need the ID, the user ID, the money received, the address, the payment. All right. This is just to show the information. Yeah, this is going to show for the information. I'm going to add the RM tables, the items tables, where the ID is ID of the is equal to the item ID. So this is going to show you just to show this. Okay, this. Okay, then the total query is gonna be the select count. All right. Um, then okay, this is where it was difficult here because this had to go before I don't know before I think when I tried to do it it was difficult because I have a lot of errors, so it had to be this before. Then then this is the same of the shop page. Like you have the order here. Um, this is the order number, so this is this. So I put if it starts. This is if it start with one, it's gonna select all the ones. You see all the starting one. Okay, this is the range. All right, and then with the so you see you have the order tables, and then you join with the order items where the order ID is the same with the order ID, and then you add another one which is the items, where the item ID is the item ID of the item. This is just to show you the just to when you grab the category, you're gonna need to select where one is equal one and item category is equal to category. So all the categories gonna be selected. Now this is the range. And this is just the sorted. The pagination is the same. Um, then basically you just report everything. How do I get the total? As I explained, here is where I remember it's all total. Let me look for it. All total. Okay, it's here. So I create if it's more than the result more than zero, I just go to for each, and then I just grab I just keep adding the money received. All right. All right. Let's shop something. Let's go out. Let's go. I have one that is customer one. Uh, I don't remember. PSG seats. Okay, let's shop something. I'm gonna shop one of this. I'm gonna show one of this. I'm gonna show one of this. I'm going to go to cart, and then in here you can update this one. What happens if you put zero? You're gonna delete it from the cart. with a function. uh, with a query, it's going to be delete from where the quantity, where the ID, because you have the table card, so we're gonna delete from the that item where the quantity is equals where the ID is this one. So you're gonna update, you're gonna delete it from the card, and it's gonna update the quantity, which is almost the same because the data is 0. You can update it to 3. What have you dated tomorrow? I don't know how. Let's check how we have. We have 11 in stock. So let's go to a card and let's put 12 out of stock. So it keep doing 2. Okay. So I put 1, 1. What else I can show you? Then what happen if I change the dollar? So I'm going to let's open this here in Edge. Okay, you must do login. Let's log in as an admin. Mm, okay, I have a shopping here. Let's. Which item is this? The pollen, right? Um, it costs $2. Now it's gonna cost. Oh, I need to edit. You see, this is the edit page that I talk about. So I'm going to put one 1.1.5. So I'm gonna update, and then when I want to check out, you're gonna show me update the cost. I'm gonna show me 150. The same gonna happen here. What happens if I update it now to 2 again, and I'm in the it's gonna take the item, and if I here, yeah, I'm going to put the direction, right? I didn't need to validate the money received because I make it the same. Um, so when I'm going to check out, it's not going to be possible because this is going to be $1. So you're gonna return to the cart. You're gonna set update cost. You see? So that's how how I validate that one. So from first from here also, it's gonna be the same the checkout. I grab the this is the information from my card table. So I grab the information from my card table and then I compare with the information in my items table, which is gonna be this one that is gonna be updated. This is gonna be updated. So if it's the same, I redirect. I change here, and I just updated here. Um, if it's not the same, if it's I mean if it's 0, it's gonna delete. So let's say for example, pollen spring, right? Pollen spring. Let's put here that you have 3, right? And then you have just 2 now, right? So it's not going to happen nothing here, right? What happens if I press card again? It's going to happen here. If I check out, it's going to happen in the page checkout. So for example, you're going to put here, you see, quantity per premium to only 2 in stock. You're gonna change your card. How I did this is the same way as the cost. I got the cost, the quantity, which is the desired quantity from the card, and I put a conditional with the quantity in the in the items table, which is gonna be the updated one. It's gonna be the one that is more updated because I just changed it here. So let's go to checkout. If I don't have any problem, I'm going to put my quantity. In the apartment, you can leave empty or put the apartment quantity here because you know always. Okay, let's put visa. I didn't put here. I did. You can update this one, so it's gonna be good. So if how do I did the address is the same as I did the concatenate queries, which is I grabbed this one for I got this one for the street address, and then sorry, I got this one from the apartment, and then this is for the city, etc., etc., etc. Right? And then I just keep concatenated, and I get a variable which is gonna be the whole address, and save it into my card, into my purchase. So then I check out. I'm gonna show me the thank you shopping for us, the quantity, the total, the address, and the payment method. And then this is gonna be, you see, and then you have the purchase history, and then if I got today, right? Okay, so you're going to show me here. So that's it for the. Let's go back to the. Let's go back to the this page, to the user. So this is the same here. It's gonna be this is gonna be just for the psg4, which is the username, and this is gonna be the global, which is all the information. How I did this? This is just a if statement. If the aware if it's not the if statement, it's the clause where the ID has to be the same as the session in role. Like if PSG is PSG, if the other is where one is equal one, or just I leave it empty. This is the same queries, and then pretty much I think that's it. I didn't do the profile privacy, but that's it. I hope you enjoy. Sorry for my English, but it is what it is, Professor. Thank you so much for your time, and I learned a lot of this class. Thank you.